How does a jury even get seated in the box? How do they get chosen? Kevin Runlet with Runlet Law Firm. Today we are going through our series on 18-wheeler wrecks and things that you and your family members need to know just in case you're ever in one of these situations. So jury selection, and how does a jury get in the box and why is it important? Everybody's watched the TV movies on lawyer shows and about trials and even the reality stuff, and you see the 12 or 13 people sitting in the jury box all listening to the testimony and being the ones that have to eventually decide the case. Well, first of all, that's why a jury is so important, is they are the ones that decide the fate of the case. Whether it be a criminal case or an 18-wheeler case, they're the ones judging the evidence, they're the ones judging the credibility of the witnesses, and it's vitally important. Now, it's not the easiest thing to know exactly what you're getting with a jury, because the way this works is the courthouse will send out the notifications to the other people in the county that are on the voter rolls, and they'll send them notification, hey, you've been summoned to come in for jury. And there'll be a huge pool of people that come into the courthouse, and they have to be narrowed down. First of all, if people have emergencies or situations where they just simply cannot commit to serve, they would be probably ushered out after they give their reasons if it's approved, and then you're left with another panel of people who pass the initial test. Well, when it gets to your particular case, because there may be other cases going on in the courthouse where they're drawing from this same jury pool, your attorney and you will have access to another section of that big jury pool who will come into the courtroom, and then they go through what's called the voir dire process, which you may have heard about, and this just means that the attorneys and the court are allowed to ask questions of all of these potential jury members and try to get a feel for what their general beliefs are. Because you don't want people who hold super strong beliefs either way to be deciding the fate, because their minds are probably closed already. We want open-minded people somewhere in the middle who can at least listen to both sides and try to come up with a proper and just result in whatever the case may be. Now, this is also a time, and this is the secret that your attorney may not let you know, but this is a time for the attorney to start presenting the facts of the case through the questions that they ask. It's really an art form, and it's not improper, but you have to tell the jury pool some of the facts of the case so that you understand what their beliefs are in regards to those type of issues. So here's an example that I've used in a trial before. The point I was trying to make is that huge traumatic events cause us to remember things. You've heard people know where they were when they heard Elvis died or when JFK was killed. Well, I used the September 11th, 2001 issue. I said, does everybody remember where they were on September 1st, 2011? I said it wrong. I made a mistake. And you could see people looking around, and I caught it and I said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. And that was an honest mistake, but it stuck because a big theory of our case was that one of the main witnesses in the case could not remember a whole bunch of details surrounding a very traumatic event, which didn't make sense, because if there's a traumatic event, it's human nature to remember. So the point is, that was during the jury selection process and was very effective in that case. So I hope this helps. If you like it, hit the like button. Subscribe to us. Give us some comments. I'm happy to read them and respond. Hope you have a great day.